Hello everyone, I'm DAHBI Noura, PhD student at Hassan First University. I'm pleased to present to you today a part of my work which consists in the study of the evolution of matrimonial behavior among southern Moroccan population, consanguinity and endogamy in the Souss oasis between 1920 and 2019. We all know that endogamy was a deeply embedded practice in our ancestors' culture, but today, can we say that this phenomenon has become rare? To try to answer this question, I will focus on three major points: geographical endogamy, post-matrimonial immobility, and consanguinity. First of all, marriage is one of the oldest social institutions and it contributes to genetic redistribution between individuals over generations. Endogamy is a particular pattern of marriages. It refers to matrimonial rules that limit the choice of partners among people belonging to the same group. We say geographical endogamy, which means that both partners belong to the same geographical area, and familial endogamy, same family. However, endogamy increases the inbreeding rates and consequently has an impact on the genetic structure of the populations. My area of study is the Souss region and especially the Souss oasis. I worked at tribal and douar or village level, and in this presentation I will focus on four oases: Tata, Ifren, Temanert, and Aitbamana. The study involved a sample of 690 couples and investigate marriages between 1920 and 2019. Our results for tribal endogamy, which means that both spouses share the same tribe of birth, show very high rates for the four studied regions, but the highest rate is observed in the Tamanart oasis. The study of the evolution of an endogamy over the four generations according to the year of marriage shows significant decrease between 1920 and 2019. The high rates of geographical endogamy highlighted in our study show that the choice of spouse in the Souss region is a traditional practice throughout the population preserves its identity. Regarding the evolution of the endogamy, the extension of urbanization, the economic and social development contributed to social mutation which led to a decrease in endogamy over the last generations. To study post-matrimonial immobility, we calculated the rates of men and women who resided after marriage in their birthplace for two categories of endogamous and exogamous couples. The results of post-matrimonial immobility for endogamous couples reveal a very high rates for both men and women. However, in exogamous marriages, the rate of immobility observed for husbands is significantly higher than for wives. These findings highlight the influence of rural sociocultural values on the men's and women's post-matrimonial behavior. In fact, in rural families, sons have to stay at their father's home as an economic source. However, daughters join their husband's household after marriage. Concerning the second pattern of matrimonial behavior, consanguinity, our findings reveal a global rate of 27.68%. In fact, this rate has increased between 1920 and 2019, as well as the coefficient of or the consanguinity coefficient. The most common type of relationship in our population is first cousin. These findings show that consanguinity is more common in the latest generations. In fact, given the country's mobility and cultural and economic openness, consanguineous marriages ensures the continuation of family membership. However, in restricted areas, the perpetuation of consanguinity increases the risk of expression of genetic and multifactorial diseases. In conclusion, endogamous marriages are a way to preserve cultural and historical heritage and ethnicity. The evolution over generations of this behavior confirmed the attachment of the last generations to their traditional family values. Our observations lead us to question the impact of this phenomenon on genetic diversity and, consequently, on the genetic structure of the Souss population. Thank you for your attention.